Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this week's video, I am going to give these two chairs and this cabinet door from a hutch a makeover. So I hope you'll stick around to watch. I started out by removing the seats since I plan on adding some foam and fabric to it. After that, I cleaned them with some liquid sandpaper. Next, I gave them a coat of stain blocking primer to hopefully prevent any bleed through of the previous stain. After the primer was dry, I decided to use my electric paint sprayer to paint these. It just seemed like the quicker and easier option. I did have to slightly thin the paint with water to use in the sprayer, so I ended up doing about 3 coats of paint. While the chairs were drying, I took the seats and traced a pattern on some foam that I had and then simply cut on the lines. I then laid down my fabric, the foam, and the chair seat, and then just started stapling. I made sure to pull my fabric taut and to work on opposite sides. For the corners, I just made sure to pull tight and try to minimize any bunching. I just kept pulling and stapling and then cut away any excess fabric. After I added about 1,000,000 staples, not really, it just seemed like it, I put the seat back on the chair and screwed it back on. For my bakery sign, I removed the glass and used it as the pattern on a piece of masonite board. I then just used my jigsaw and cut along the lines. After I finished cutting it out, I just used wood glue to attach it to the inside of the cabinet door. I then used some IOD molds to add some decorative elements to the frame of the door. Next, I gave it a couple of coats of chalk paint. After I painted it, I decided it needed some more elements, so I went through my stash of pre-made resin pieces and then added some more of those. I purchased an SVG from Etsy to use on my sign. I'll put the name of the shop in the description box below if you're interested. I then just used my Cricut to make the stencil and applied it to my door. I like to use my base color on the stencil before I use my final color. I feel it helps to seal it and minimize the bleed through. I needed something to fill in the blank space in the middle, so I added a resin frame that I had made previously. Every time I use resin, I always mix up too much, so I always end up making these random things with all the extra. I can't leave the center of this frame empty, so I decided to use the clock face from the IOD Knob Toppers stamp set. To finish it, I used clear wax followed up by antiquing wax. Now, not everybody likes the antiquing wax, so you can totally skip that step, but I like the look of it, so I'm going to add it to this. I hope you enjoyed this video and thank you for watching.